Hello there, my crafty friends. It is Ashley from Stamped AF coming at you. It is actually 7:29 because no two clocks in our house are the same. I'll just wait for someone to pop on and I pull this up on my iPad while we wait. Hi, Don. Whew. So today was the first day back to work and the work day went fine. However, everything seemed to fall off the rails when I got home. Dropping food and so just taking a deep breath, press that reset button. Hey Lisa, thank you for joining. Who is excited that Sale-A-Bration and occasions kick off tomorrow? Hi, Sandy. I am so excited. I have my order just about ready. I just have to write down the numbers. If you are in Canada and do not yet have a demonstrator, there is an order going in tomorrow if you would like to add to it. I will be placing it first thing in the morning. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I've got a couple of cards that I haven't posted anywhere yet that I want to show you while we get going here. Actually, while we get going, I'm going to grab a card base because I have not yet done that. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas if you celebrate and a nice break. Hey, Erin. For me, like I said, it was the first day back to work today, and I missed being able to get up whenever I wanted and crafting all day if I felt like it, and not really getting, well, not getting dressed, but you know what I mean. Hey, Natty. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer to have to get up at 6 and get dressed and be an adult. Boo. But while I was off for that week, I totally took advantage of that time. I've got a couple of videos in the hopper. I've got all of my card samples made for all of January and even into February. So now I just need to keep on top of it. Okay, so I think we will flip this around. I'm going to show you a few of the cards that I've been making. I have, I had a pretty good sized pre-order that I placed, so I've got a lot of the items that I wanted to have, and I'm trying to be smart about it and just get what I need, and of course what I really loved. I did add an impulse purchase to the order that's going in tomorrow, but it's because I've seen so many beautiful things with it, and I have kind of rejigged some of the class schedules so that it will now be a class in March. I have my classes planned out each and every Saturday, except February 2nd. I have a party that's booked that day, but I have every class planned to the end of March. Samples, not yet, but coming. Anyways, I could probably talk for a while, so I am going to flip this around and show you what I've been up to. So if you have a tendency to get seasick or dizzy or anything, then maybe just cover your eyes for a second. And you'll see I'm in totally casual clothes. Whoopsie, turn my volume down. When I got home, I was just so tired of being in dress clothes that I'm like, nope, we're done with that. So, sorry, I have adjusted this a little bit and now it seems it's a little too high. Yeah, so it was off with the tight dress clothes and on with the comfy stuff. Got dinner out of the way, all cleaned up, so now it's on to crafting. Okay, so here is what I've been making. So this one actually was going to be a video and I kind of messed it up. So I scrapped it. I'm gonna re-record it. But this is with the piece of cake bundle, and this is my online class for January. So super excited about this. It is a bundle with a punch. And off the top of my head, I don't recall how much it is. I want to say it's $45. I've got a class schedule here that will tell me. So this is my class schedule all printed up. The only one, yeah, I've already taken it off, the no class on February 2nd. So the cost for this is $55. So if you purchase this bundle from me, you will get everything you need to make the 5 cards that I have made for this class. And I've actually posted it on Facebook and Instagram, but I'll give you a quick peek here. This one actually isn't one of them, but I will make a video featuring this one. So there's this super cute one, and this one, and this has some blends. This one, and this one. So all kind of different, and you will get everything you need along with the bundle to make these cards for $55. Plus taxes and shipping. Actually, no, sorry, not plus taxes and shipping. That's all in. So this one is a different one that I made, and it has each one of the 6 cakes. Yeah, there's 6. And then I colored this one, and then I used my fine tip glue pen to make the frosting look shiny. So, and I did a bunch of masking, because as you can see, this pedestal has like a top tray. Well, not on this one, it doesn't. And then also these candles, there's only 5 of them, but on my cake I have 6. So a bit of masking on this one, but it was pretty easy and super fun. So I'm going to re-record this video without all the fumbles that I had. Thank you, Una, and hi, Karen. I hope I'm saying your name right. Is it Una? Please let me know if I'm saying it wrong, because I would hate to be mispronouncing your name. My car does that with my daughter's name every day. I will say, call Megan, and it says calling Megan. And every day I'm like, it's not Megan. So please tell me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Okay, so that is the piece of cake bundle. Yes, Karen, it is just the fine tip glue pen. So very little pressure, and I will do a video because it was a super fun technique, and there's a few techniques on here, so I'll redo that one. There were just so many fumbles in it that I was finding there was so much editing to do that I'll just re-record. This one is going to be an upcoming video, and this one is so cute. This is part of my, I'm just gonna grab these. You've gotten a sneak peek of all the cards that are coming up. So here's a full peek. This is the Tea Together bundle. And the stamp set is, I still can't show you the catalog, but it goes live tomorrow. So you can get the stamp set, and that sentiment is in there. I did marker to stamp to get that sentiment in the 3 different colors. But if you want the framelits, they are free with Sale-A-Bration for a $120 order before taxes and shipping. And good news, I was reading one of the updates yesterday, and the framelits are going to carry forward. So if you're worried about spending the $120 to get those framelits for them only to hang around for a little while, then rest assured they will carry forward. Oh, thanks, Karen. I can't read all of your comment right now, but I will. I'll comment later. Hi, Angie. Thank you for sharing. Those of you watching, if you wouldn't mind sharing this, that would be great. It helps me reach more people and helps to keep me going. So I would really appreciate that. Hi, Fran. So this is another one, and this I just stamped and then die cut out of DSP, so there's really not a lot to this one. I used one of the sentiments from Itty Bitty Greetings. And then this one might be a little hard to see, but I used one of the flowers in the background and then just a piece of vellum because it was looking too busy, and those same flowers are on here. And yeah, so those are the 3 cards for the T class. And that one is on, I lost my piece of paper. Seriously, where did it go? There's too much out here, obviously. Where did it go? Oh. So January 5th is birthday cheer, January 12th is tea time, Love You to Pieces is on January 19th, and Artfully Aware is on January 26th. So these are the Love You to Pieces, and I've cased all of these. They were just such great ideas that I thought they'll stand alone as they are. So yeah. And then this is my first class, and this one is this Saturday. And who doesn't need to start the year off with some birthday cards? So this Saturday, it is $15 to attend. And there we go. So this is using the birthday cheer stamp set. This is ribbon in Sale-A-Bration. That is that same, it's a bundle that comes in 5 colors. So there is Highland Heather. Let me grab my catalog so I don't misquote. I can't show you the inside of the catalog, but I can tell you what colors they are. They are Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, and Lemon Lime Twist. And I have them all in my little ribbon display just back here, so I can't take them out to show you, but they are gorgeous. So this is the Highland Heather, this is the Daffodil Delight, and just cute. So that is my class this Saturday. And a couple more samples. So this one is one that I've posted on my social media feeds. It is the Artfully Aware stamp set, and love this. Oh, Angie, you show off. You can in Australia. Today is the 3rd of January. Well, it is 7:41 on Wednesday, January 2nd here, so unfortunately I can't. And these frogs, super cute. And with my frogs, the So Happy Together, I've actually done a bit of stamp surgery. I have removed the unicycle, and if you look at it from the back, it can be placed, because it's cling mount, I can still use them together. I have also cut the flies apart because I wanted them a little more random, but again, I can stick them to a block and it will look as if they have never been cut. So I found this guy is much easier to use without the unicycle, trying to mask it off, because I think I will use it without the unicycle more than I will with. Okay, I think that's it for right now. So let's make a card. And actually, what I'm going to do is, I know I said not too long ago that I was going to start sharing my videos to YouTube, and I have not yet done that. So I figured, for those of you who may not have seen the how to, sorry, I read a message coming in and it totally threw me. For those of you who have not seen how to mount the new cling mount stamps, let's do a quick little demo here. So going forward, all of the clear mount stamps will become cling mount stamps. So it looks the same this way, but you're going to take this backing off. Now before, we would just mount this right to our block and it would stick and be fine. But now, I've got to sit down for this part, I'm sorry. Take one side off and just, whoops, no, place it down. Take the whole piece off and then just peel back this side. And I find that helps to decrease air bubbles. Oh no. I wouldn't suggest doing it while you're recording, especially not live. Anyways. It does peel away, which is good, but try not to do what I just did there. Now, once you mount it to your stamp, it is on there good. It's like you've glued it. So a word of caution, clearly this block is too small. If you mounted it on a D block, don't just go and rip it. You need to pry it ever so gently and pull it away, because if you rip too fast, it is going to rip your stamp. So let's do one more. Now I know some of the demonstrators in the Facebook demonstrator group. Side note, tomorrow is one of the best days to join my Crafted AF team, because you get $225 worth of product for $135 plus PST. That is like $145 for $225 worth of product. So you get that, you get a 20% discount, and should you move up in the ranks from bronze to bronze elite, you get a 25% discount. You get early access to products, it's so many great things, and one of them is that you also get access to this demonstrator only Facebook group. So tons of perks. Oh, and one more thing. If you join ASAP, because this is gonna sell out pretty darn quick, if you join, like if you want this bag, the Craft and Carry tote, it's $175 and you still get $225 worth of product, but you also get this bag. And can I just tell you, this thing sold out in the demonstrator pre-order in Australia. So it's a hot topic, hot item. So Stampin' Trimmer fits in here. You can put punches, you can put ink pads, you can put everything you need if you were not planning on actually demonstrating, but just being a hobbyist. You could take it to a crop and have everything you need in there. There's this gorgeous tag, which is upside down right now, and I love it. I actually can't wait for a class outside of my home so that I can use it. But if you are joining to get that bag, which is now only available if you join as a new demonstrator, it's not available as a pre-order anymore, then do it sooner rather than later. So, chop chop. And if you have any questions, to join my team, you have to be in Canada. But if you have any questions about how to join my team, please don't hesitate to send me an email, send me a Facebook Messenger message, get in touch, and I will show you how you can sign up on my team. Okay, so that one I just talked my way through. Let's do one more where I'm telling and showing. Okay, so you're always going to take it the right way up. Peel off one side and line it up. It is very important to line it up, especially with the sentiment, because if you don't, it is going to be really hard to figure out where your sentiment is going. And trust me when I tell you this, because with my So Hoppy together, one of the sentiments is slightly crooked, and every time I stamp it, I have a heck of a time trying to get it straight. So with these new cling stamps, you can choose to put them back in this red rubber, or you can just leave them like that and you can see through it. So the only reason I keep this is so that I know if a stamp is missing. Because now that the images are on there, there's no way of knowing unless you keep this in the back. But, okay, I'm rambling. Let's make a quick card. I just noticed this is not Whisper White thick or Whisper White period. And I want to color it with blends, so I'm going to use Whisper White thick. So I'm going to peel this ever so carefully, mount it on my block, and I am going to use Memento. I have not yet grabbed myself the Stays-On cleaner, so I hesitate to use Stays-On because I don't want all my stamps getting stained. Because like the name says, it stays on. So let's just stamp this guy in the middle. And we'll leave him for a minute so that he can dry, because I noticed that if I start coloring with my blends and I haven't let the ink dry, it runs. So So I don't know about all of you, but in Manitoba it is super dry and my chamois will not stay wet. It used to stay wet for a day or so, and then I would flip it over to the other side and get that side wet, but I just drenched this thing like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, and it's almost dry on this side. It's ridiculous. Actually, I noticed too that some of my cardstock is curling a little bit, so I need to get some humidity in here. So I got another essential oil diffuser, and I have that running. Not so much that it's too moist in here, but ramble, ramble, ramble. Let's do enjoy the simple moments. And I think since I have the time, I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm just gonna finish putting all these on. Can't hurt to see another demo, right? The other thing I should mention is if you are in Canada and do not yet have a demonstrator, because I would hate to take another demo's customer. If you are in Canada and are interested in the Occasions Catalog paper share, check out my Facebook and Instagram posts about that. It shows you all of the papers and how many pieces you will get. There's actually, my blog post actually has more of the details, but you get all of the papers from the catalog for one low price. Trying to think if there's anything else. There's so much to mention. So the Occasions and Sale-A-Bration catalogs go live tomorrow. As I mentioned, I have an order going in the morning. So whether you are looking for something from the Occasions or Sale-A-Bration or the annual catalog and would like to just pay the 10% shipping versus the flat $10, then send me a message and we will hook you up. Okay. I'll do that later. I am finding it's difficult to get these things back in. Enjoy the simple moments. So if the thought of all this coloring throws you from wanting to get this set, you could just leave it like that. But I'm not going to. So I am going to take my shaded spruce and Cajun Craze and Mango Melody and a little bit dark suede. And my light smoky slate. So we're just gonna do a little bit of coloring down there. Look, you can see it's running. Sandy, I just saw your comment. I have seen some fabulous, this is called Home to Roost. I've seen some fabulous ones that are just black and white with the buffalo check background, and it's gorgeous. So you don't have to color it. You could, and I mean, it doesn't even have to be black and white. You could do it in any number of colors. Just do it monotone and beautiful. So I'm just doing a very quick, crude coloring job here. But I think that is one of the benefits of this stamp set. Oh, I need some red. You don't need to stay in the lines on this one. In fact, I think it looks better if you don't, which is my opinion. So if you are new to the world of Stampin' Up! Or to the world of Stampin' Blends, I always recommend to my customers that they start with the, start obviously with the colors that you love. Order the light and the dark, and in your first order of blends, I tended to add 2-3 sets per order, but make sure the color lifter is one of those right away. We do this part Mango Melody, and of course that part is running a little bit. I always suggest that color lifter in the first order. This part will be Cajun Craze. I have to say, Cajun Craze is not my favorite. Not the light one anyways. Give them a little bit of blue. I am very excited to get the, whoops. There's a balmy blue set of blends in the Occasions catalog, so I am very happy to get those because right now all there is Bermuda Bay and Pool Party, and then Night of Navy for the blues. So I did not Google a picture of a rooster before I did this. If you want it to be realistic, go take a peek. But I have seen enough on our demonstrator group and on Pinterest that kind of have this color palette. Just gonna add a little more soft suede in there. I have an order coming in a couple of days, and I don't know how I did it, but I ordered 2 bronze markers. So if any of my ladies need a bronze, let me know. Okay, that is it. Now, if you wanted to step it up a little bit, you could do some Pool Party or another color around the edges, but I am just gonna leave it like that. I think we shall do white on white. But now that I'm looking at this, maybe shaded spruce would look good. I was kind of hoping I had a crumb cake, but let's do it on soft suede. And one more quick thing before we call this finished. I am going to cut this with one of the new stitched rectangles. I love this set of framelits. You can see there are so many in this one set. I wasn't a fan of the stamp set that came with this, but these rectangles, whew, amazing. And they cut both sides. So get all this stuff out of the way. Grab the big shot. I'll show you what I mean. I think it's almost time for a new top plate. Oh, yikes. Hey Sharon, you joined right at the right time. That was fun. So there we go. Isn't that, I want to say gorgeous, but it's just perfection. So, Happy New Year to you too, Sharon. Seems like forever since I saw you. So, what I meant by cutting out both was that you get both the positive and the negative. So you could actually place these back together and pop that part up and still see the stitching on the part underneath. It's like the Blended Seasons thinlits were, which, last time I checked, are in the clearance rack. So if you were thinking about those and missed them, grab them now. And look what you could do. I made this card last week. So it's using the Frosted Floral DSP. I used that, the largest, well maybe not the largest, second largest of the thinlits in there with the wishing you well stamp set, and oh, I just love it. So if you missed out on those, as far as I know, don't quote me, it's not too late. Okay, let's get this out of the way. So we could still do it white on white, but I think I prefer it with the soft suede. Now the other thing you could do that would look stellar, is the tin tile embossing folder. I know, one more thing. I'm just going to emboss this quickly and show you what I mean. Sorry, can't find the color I want. I was hoping for shaded spruce. But that's not it either. I've got a piece here. I'm just going to cut this down. Okay. Promise, one more minute. With this one, I like to make sure it's straight and kind of between two of the patterns so it's even on both sides. I still love this one. There. Just add like a little piece of burlap or the copper trim, and it's gorgeous. So this is, I mean, I think you can tell based on mounting my stamps the way I did that I haven't used this yet. So I hope that this has inspired you to give this stamp set a try. And that is all, my friends. I will leave you to your Wednesday evening. That was a nice quick half an hour. And like I've said a couple times, I'm placing an order tomorrow morning. So if you are in Canada and there's something you would like from the annual or occasions or Sale-A-Bration catalog, then just send me a message, stampedaf@gmail.com, or send me a Facebook Messenger. That's all, my friends. Bye.